Right now, I do want to take you back out to a breaking news story that we are covering internationally involving American troops. This is a post right here coming in from Fox News as a senior U.S. official confirming there that there have been several injuries after American service members were ambushed in Syria earlier on today. The official adding here that some of the injuries are believed to be serious. Two local Syrian officials earlier telling Reuters that a convoy of U.S. and Syrian forces who were fighting the Islamic State terror group were targeted while on patrol in a central town in that area. And the Department of War telling Fox News Digital, quote, "We are aware of reports," but added that it had, quote, "nothing additional to provide at the time." Jennifer Griffin with Fox News, who joins us quite a bit, posting this on social media saying a senior U.S. official confirms to Fox that there have been multiple injuries after U.S. service members were ambushed in Syria. She says developing, of course, there is a lot that we still do not know at this point, and we are following the latest, likely to get some information here at some point from President Donald Trump and potentially the Department of War Secretary Pete Hegseth. Now, we did hear from Dan Diker, president of the Jerusalem Center for Security and Foreign Affairs, telling Fox News Digital, quote, "The United States, CIA, and military forces are reportedly deeply involved in securing and stabilizing the situation in Syria. As of June, the U.S. had about 1,500 troops left in Syria after withdrawals and consolidations that were ordered by the Pentagon, and that number expected to drop to just several hundred by the end of this year." That's according to Jennifer Griffin. Griffin did report that the U.S. had 8 bases in Syria to keep an eye on ISIS since the U.S. military went to prevent the terrorist group from setting up a situation taking place there in 2014, although 3 of those bases have since been closed down or turned over to Syrian Democratic forces. Monday, tens of thousands of Syrians flooded the streets of Damascus to mark the first anniversary of the Assad regime's collapse 1 year ago. Those celebrations did come a year after former Syrian dictator Assad fled the capital as rebel forces swept through the country in a lightning offensive that ended 5 decades of Assad family rule and opened a new chapter there in Syrian history. Again, we are working to get some more information here as a senior U.S. official confirming to Fox that there have been multiple injuries after U.S. service members were ambushed in Syria. No number released. We know that some of the injuries are believed to be serious, but that is it at this point. And we are waiting for some potential comment here from President Trump or others, possibly the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth. As we take a live look over the White House, we actually expect that President Trump will be exiting here to head over to the game that's going to take place later on today. That is the Army-Navy game. So we could potentially get some comments from him on that as he does leave the White House. If we see that happen, we're going to bring it to you here on Live Now from Fox, as we always do.